90 perfectly cut diamonds. It's quite a sight, huh? I should have worn my sunglasses today. What do you think they're worth, Howard?
More than your next raise, that's for sure.
Thank you. Still trying to figure out what this number means?
It's got to be a code of some sort.
Maybe it's just a safety deposit box number.
Well, I've been running it through the computer. So far, nothing.
Anna, she's still working on that theory that they belong to Victor Jerome.
Too bad the dead men don't talk.
True. What about the lawyer?
Roxon? In your dreams.
Hey, he's right out there. Why don't we invite him in?
Yes. Funny about that, isn't it? What's he doing here? Waiting for the long-lost heir to turn up, I wonder?
Okay, like I say, why don't we invite him in? We give him a few questions.
Waste of time. Besides, if the heir does turn up, we'll find out what he's up to then.
And if they don't, those diamonds belong to Lucy.
4:45. She's got 15 minutes.
Right. I'll see you then. Well, I've got to go. I have a meeting with Ned and Tracy at ELQ at 4:45.
Oh, you still have time, dear. It's 4:15.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
You know what you should do is you should discuss your Coca-Lila plans. I mean, what you're going to do with it. Take the time.
Oh, well, just go ahead on. ELQ business is more important than anything that Lila and I have to do. Isn't that right, Lila?
Well, I think every business is important, especially one that's doing as well as yours. Since we have more time, where were we?
I hate to interrupt this little meeting, but I think I better be running along. You know, I'm just going to run upstairs, and if you'll excuse me, freshen up, because the police are expecting me. After all, I'm going to get the diamonds this very afternoon.
Oh, honey, do you really think they're going to give them to you?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I do, Aunt Charlene. All 90 little beauties.
They must be worth a fortune. You're not going to try to bring them home alone, are you, dear?
Mother Quartermain, thank you, but I will be perfectly fine.
You know, Lila's right. Maybe I ought to go down and pick up those little beauties for
Scott,
you.
not on your life. Oh, actually, Mother Quartermain, that is very nice of you for being so concerned about me, but trust me, when I get those diamonds in my hand, nobody will be able to take them away. See you soon.
Well, what have you got to say?
Well, Anna, what do you want me to say?
Obviously, you're not going to say that you aren't Evan Jerome, are you?
Did you think I was?
Last night, I started to question some things, yeah.
And you followed up on it immediately. See, that's one of the first things that attracted me to you, your insatiable curiosity.
Well, I have proof.
Well, then I guess there's no denying it, is there? I'm not Evan Jerome. I'm an imposter.
They are in a world of their own.
Hard to believe they're married.
Ah.
Oh, I'm really starting to sound like a cynic.
Oh, well, that's okay. Listen, you've had some pretty rough months.
Very.
It's Lucy's first baby. She's bound to be nervous.
Yeah, I suppose.
Everything will be fine once it's born.
Maybe.
Well, look, there's one thing I do know, that's for sure. The child is the richest mother in Port Charles.
May not have, I'll tell you, not the way Lucy's spending money.
Well, she can afford to, Al, and she's about to pick up her diamonds.
Don't remind me, Monica. I tell you, I am terrified of the commotion it's going to cause.
It's bound to in a situation like this.
I'm so tired of hearing a situation like this. I'm so tired of the publicity and the scandal and just tired of it all.
Well, that's what happens when you have a family named Quartermain. It's one of the disadvantages of wealth.
Yeah, but the Quartermains earned their wealth. They didn't have it thrown in a car.
I don't think anyone really believes that.
I think people believe anything they want to about the Quartermains now. And we're a family that used to have a quality of dignity about it. Now we're a laughingstock.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I go on and just... I'm just fed up. I'm not very good company lately. I'm sorry.
You know what you need? You need a night out. I'm going to meet Don, and we're going to have some dinner. Why don't you join us?
It sounds wonderful.
Unless you're going to have a problem with Lucy. I mean, maybe she wants you home.
After all, she's now got her diamonds.
She's going to be too busy counting them to miss me, believe me.
Okay. I have a few things to clear up on my desk, and we're out of here.
Monica,
Yeah?
thank you.
Who are you, then?
I'm Eric Jackson.
And Edge?
Well, that's really my name. I didn't lie about that. I am a filmmaker.
How'd you know about Evan Jerome?
He used to work for me as a gopher.
You knew he was Victor Jerome's grandson?
Yeah, he bragged about it all the time.
Where is he now?
Who knows? A druggie. He's probably OD'd by now.
How did you find out about the diamonds?
Well, that part's a coincidence. As soon as Baldwin came over to Berlin and started asking all the questions, and...
What? He was in Berlin?
Yeah, you mean there's something you don't know?
I just can't imagine him in Europe.
Yeah, it was kind of fish out of water.
So what was he doing there?
I don't know. He was asking a lot of questions to all my friends. He stopped off in a bar that I hang out in. And, I don't know, he's popping off about Evan and a lot of money coming into it, so I figured...
I know what he was doing. He's trying to find a Jerome just so that Lucy can't get the diamonds.
Lucy who?
Lucy Quartermain.
Lucy Quartermain? What's she got to do with this? She's crazy.
She said that the diamonds were thrown into her car last year.
Yeah, and you think my story's off the wall?
If no one else comes forward, they're hers.
You know, I think I'm gonna stop with any script that I have going right now and just start one about this town here. I mean, there's more plots and subplots going on, right?
You all discussed me.
I'm sorry, what? Don't you even classify me with the rest of them, okay? I mean, what would you do if somebody just offered you millions of dollars worth of diamonds and you had something in your heart that you wanted to do?
I don't take things that don't belong to me.
Look, I knew there was something fishy about this from the very beginning, okay? I mean, the only rightful owner to these things were Victor Jerome, and he's dead. Do you... Do you know the film I was telling you about the other night? I've been trying to get this done for the last 2 years. This isn't something that's just frivolous. This is something that came from my heart. This is something that has honor. Something with a little integrity, okay?
You're gonna use stolen money to make that film?
Let me put it to you this way. If someone was denying Robin something right before your face...
No, don't bring my daughter into this, please.
Fair enough. If you had something close to your heart, and someone was offering you the chance of a lifetime to do it, don't you think for 1 minute you might set aside your principles and do what your heart tells you to do?
It doesn't work. You didn't get what you wanted, did you?
No, I sure didn't. You know, I guess I would have if I wouldn't have fallen for you. No. You want to be honest. Now let's get real honest here. You were interested in me, weren't you?
I was curious.
You were interested.
I'm an investigator.
As a woman. Calling the police.
Yeah, I want Robert to handle this.
Well, now, Counselor, fancy meeting you here.
I have nothing to say to you, Casey.
Come on, I haven't even asked you a question. Question like, what is Victor Jerome's former lawyer doing here the day they're giving away the diamonds?
No comment.
No comment. How about this? I'll put it in legal parlance, okay? Did they belong to Victor Jerome? And if so, how'd Lucy get them?
Get lost.
Get lost. Get lost is new. That's good. Listen, what do you say? What do you say you give the press a break? You tell me a little bit about the diamonds, huh?
Look, why didn't you tell me this before you confronted him? There's no telling what he could have done. Yep. I know that you can handle yourself. That it... Right. I want him down here. What? You need backup? Yes. Get him down here now. Thank you.
What's up?
Get Broxton.
Hi. Broxton. Commissioner wants to see you. Say you don't suppose you'd like to
Close the
in on
door,
this?
will you, Lewis? Broxton,
Didn't
sit
think
down.
so.
What is this?
Sit
I was just
down.
down here to meet
Oh, look, enough. Now, I know why you're here. I know these diamonds belong to Victor.
I'd rather not comment
Spare me
on
the
that.
games. No more. I'm not in the mood for it.
All right. Yes, they belong to Victor, but he got them legally. He bought them. I have a bill of
realize
sale.
that.
Fine. Then you probably also know that Victor's grandson, Evan Jr., is on his way down here right now to claim those
We have a
diamonds.
slight problem there.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You
Victor's
see, the supposed grandson has admitted that he's an imposter.
A what?
He just admitted to Anna Lavery that he is a phony. He also admitted Scott Baldwin and your involvement in this.
Well, I don't know anything about Baldwin, but I had no idea that this man was an imposter.
You worked for Victor. You mean to tell me you never knew he had a grandson and you never met him?
My relationship with the Jerome family was kept on a strictly business level. That relationship ended with Victor's death.
Then why are you helping this supposed grandson claim these stones?
I unfortunately still happen to be the attorney for the Jerome estate.
You're an executor, and executors get paid.
I don't care about the money.
Really?
Look, Commissioner, I had to work very hard to distance myself from the Jerome family. I don't need this kind of notoriety. I just want this business over and done with.
Doesn't make your gut churn to pass up a fat commission? It doesn't bother you that these stones will go to some other finder, i.e. one Lucy Quartermain?
Not in the least. I'm relieved, actually, to have this thing finally over with. It means that I no longer have any legal obligation to the Jerome family.
You're just a much maligned, legitimate businessman, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm finally finished with the Jeromes of this world for good.
Hello, Scott.
Anna?
Oh, what have you and Mr. Jackson been up to then?
Mr. Jackson?
Don't pretend you don't know who he really is. I'm sure Broxton called you the minute he had the chance.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't know this guy was a phony. I was just taking it in like everybody else did.
Oh, okay. I don't want to hear any more of this.
What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing jerking me around like that? I'd have hold you down and shave your head. How would you like that?
Hey, I'd love it. Come on, let's go ahead and go in there so Robert can see it, so we'll have one more thing to throw you in jail for.
Shut up, will you? I'm not wasting more time on you. Punk.
Yeah, you're right. You probably have more time to waste with Lucy, Quartermain, and Broxton, right?
What do you mean? You don't know anything about this?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know anything at all about Lucy being in the smack dab middle of all this.
Excuse me. Come on in.
Yeah. We're ready. Come on. Let me tell you something, right? You mess with Lucy, you tell her anything, and you're finished. You got it? Now get in there. Get in there.